Hey everybody, it's Billy Watkins with Premier's podcast, The Whole Package. Hello.
Hello.
Randi Yancey.
That would be me.
You are the manager of sales technology.
I am.
That
yes.
sounds pretty good.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that position.
So, my team, when we started out as basically managing all sales technology platforms.
Okay.
We have since expanded far beyond just that, but currently we manage sales, marketing, design, just took on HR.
Wow.
And then we have a vertical that we call service, which is quality, safety, and sustainable.
I think you just, you just said everything, right?
Yeah.
That's a big umbrella. Before we dive into that a little bit more, that's not where you started, right? Tell us about how you got your start here with Premier.
Yeah, so I came on basically as a project manager, the first project manager for our design department. Initially, it was really just kind of defining what that role was going to be.
Okay.
My first assignment was actually to somewhat manage Chuck Pomlis's activity.
Yeah, I work with Chuck quite a bit. I just talked to him on the cell phone the other day.
Yeah.
Called. I was surprised he took my call, but I had a quick question about some.
He probably says the same about me.
Yeah, he's always on the move. Had to call him about some bin box questions, and he reeled off the answers for me.
Yep,
So
he would be the guy for that.
yeah. So that's kind of how you began in our design department, trying to basically reel in all of the
reel in Chuck. Yeah, that was it.
and that's a big task.
Yeah, and so really, James Katabia hired me on.
Okay.
I had previous experience in a similar role, and he was just setting out to kind of establish that national design network. And again, defining what that project management role looked like, because previously it kind of sat with the design manager, the local design manager, and just the guys that were sitting in the design lab to kind of figure it out. There wasn't really a defined process or solution for managing. It
was projects. All just they just have stuff thrown at them, and hey, where's
shuffling papers and sales reps coming in and saying, here, I need this done, and I need you to throw it to the top of your list, and tag you're it.
Right. The squeaky wheel kind of would get the designs first, sort of thing. Did you have a background in packaging when you came here, or you said?
So I started in customer service with Berry Plastics.
Okay. Why does that name ring a bell to me? I don't. Did we use them as a vendor or something like that?
I think at some point we probably have used them as a vendor.
I got my start in customer service.
Do or not.
So we are.
Oh yeah,
we are brothers and sisters, and we are veterans of.
I think that
CS.
It's a great foundation. You learn a lot about the business,
everything,
operations. You have your hand in a little bit of everything.
Yep.
And I think that that's really helped me throughout my career here. So from customer service, I worked in customer service for a total of about 5 years.
Yep.
And then moved into a project management capacity for a packaging design organization.
Okay. So you were right in there. What we're talking about is we do this all the time on the show, talking to folks who work with Premier. People come in, they've got talent, they work hard, rise through the ranks, and that's pretty much your story, right?
Yeah, I like to think that my career here has been very rewarding, and I do feel very blessed in that. I've been told on a few occasions, you're lucky to have the job that you have. And while fate may play a part in where we all end up, I think it's up to us to kind of choose what we make of those paths and those opportunities that we're faced with. And that's kind of been my motto. So whatever task was given, I've tried to make the most of it, do the best that I could with it, and keep rolling.
Do you look back at that time as a project manager within the design department? What were you? You came in there with a goal and task to improve the process. Did it happen? Is that a success story?
I would like to think that it's a success story. I believe that design, for the most part, is probably working much more efficiently today.
Right.
Again, through the use of technology that we didn't have. And it wasn't just me. There was a lot of us that kind of made the decision to move forward with Web Center. I don't know if you're familiar or have heard of Web Center.
I have.
I was, I think, labeled the Web Center lady for quite a while.
That's better than like crazy cat lady, but yeah.
And now I guess I'm the Salesforce lady. So.
Okay. Yeah. So what's your current role in IT? Let's talk about what you're doing for the sales department with that.
Yeah, so currently, obviously Salesforce is a big focus for us, but it's definitely not all that we do. But with Salesforce, I was hired more or less to oversee the implementation project of Salesforce.
Okay. I'm an idiot, so give me just a brief synopsis of what Salesforce is, what it does.
So you're in the same boat I was when they asked me to come take on this role. So completely understand.
I'm sorry, what? Yeah, right.
Yep, that's exactly what I said. So Salesforce is a CRM, or a customer relationship management tool, that many companies use basically to manage their sales pipeline process. So from lead generation through managing sales opportunities and customer accounts, we're in the process of kind of redefining customer onboarding processes and formalizing an electronic process for how we manage, sending forms for our customers to fill out and things like that. But it goes far beyond that too. I mean, we could push this as far into our business really as we wanted to. Can't make any declarative statements there, but
right.
there's a lot that we're working on kind of in more of an R&D state. So right now, Salesforce is really just a platform that sales is using, again, to manage new sales opportunities and new sales accounts. And then we're adding in some features that are allowing us to better track or monitor the overall health of our customer accounts.
So it gives us the data that we need to do our jobs, and pushes uniformity, I would assume, in how we're going about getting new customers.
It absolutely does, and Salesforce is kind of a whole world in and of itself.
Right.
So when we say Salesforce, there's tools that the sales team is using. There's tools we're in the process of building out a solution for the quality team right now.
Okay.
We have an EHS software that's on the Salesforce platform, and again, all of that plays into how well we're servicing our customers, and it just exposes the data in one centralized system that everybody has access to.
Nice. That's the bottom line, is how we're serving our customers, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
I had no idea. We have a monthly newsletter. You do that as well, right?
My team, yes. So we partner with the marketing team to disperse monthly newsletters to our customers. So basically what we've done is we've built out a content calendar that we're using. They're loading in the content. They're letting us know when content is approved. And then Maggie Gaynor on my team is our marketing technologist.
Okay.
So within the Salesforce ecosystem, we have a product called Marketing Cloud. And we're using Marketing Cloud for that marketing automation. So mass email sends, we're in the process of kind of defining it to build customer journeys.
Okay.
So it basically integrates directly with our Salesforce instance, and we can monitor every touch point that we're making with our customers, so long as our salespeople and our users are inputting that information. And then we can basically tell the system to say, when this happens, we want to communicate in this way with our customer.
A little automation there.
Yep.
All of the things that you're talking about, how does that compare with other folks in the packaging industry? I mean, are we ahead of the game?
I think that's word on the street.
Yeah.
I would like to think that we're kind of in the forefront of the tech space compared to our competitors. I'll be completely honest with you. I've been out of the kind of forefront of talking with the customers,
Right.
or really hearing their feedback. It's a great use case for a survey that we can partner with our marketing team. We have again, all of that's done through Marketing Cloud and another tool that we use for sending out surveys. So would be really cool to send out a survey to better understand what our customers, where they think
what
we
do you
rank.
guys think? Yeah, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So our IT department as a whole, and I think women make up about 47% of the adult workforce. When you're talking about IT departments, the makeup of women in IT goes down to about like 25%, but Premier's a little above that. A nice chunk. We're like 35% of our
I
IT
think,
department is women.
Yeah, I think we're roughly 33 to 35% right now.
Speak to that. Why is that? How'd that happen?
Culture, I guess. I really don't know. I will say, like, my team specifically, until about a couple months ago, we were roughly 85% female. We're now 50-50. So,
That parity is good. I like that.
Adding
Right.
some diversity.
Yeah.
But Premier as a whole, I don't really see that they hire or promote based on gender, or there's no segregation or
It is inclusive. I
inclusive.
would say.
There you go. Yeah.
Not just a cookie cutter kind of place.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I think it really speaks to holistically the culture of Premier in general. That as a woman, we have the same opportunities. And honestly, for me as a female in IT, never seeing myself going down that path, they saw something in me that at the time I didn't even see in myself.
You really did not expect, 10 years ago that you'd be.
No, when I got the call, I absolutely thought that they were crazy. I'm just like,
What? Yeah.
yeah, it was wild. And I will say that's been probably, this transition has been one of the most challenging positions that I've ever been faced with. But
Premier saw something in you, and
it's
you're
paid
making
off,
it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it took a couple of weeks. I was like, what did I do? But
Are you being in IT? Are you a techie person? Are you adept at all of that?
I would say yes, I am. My kids would probably tell you otherwise. I'm definitely not relevant in their minds. But yeah, I mean, I definitely like to kind of stay up on the latest tech trends.
Yep.
And again, my mind is really process driven in a lot of areas of life. So with the business, I think that helps too, because I hear problems. You hear different people complain of inefficiencies and issues that they're having, and some of it seems kind of crazy. It's just like, this should be so easy to fix, and with tech, you can pretty much do anything.
You can solve those problems. And it's part of our growth. Part of the fast-paced nature of what we do. A lot of times we dive in head first, maybe before the process is in place, and have to just kind of barrel through and figure it out. But it's nice to be able to step back and then get, okay, here's what we have to achieve, and here's the best process to achieve it.
Yeah, and I would say that sometimes we do put the cart in front of the horse, and that is a common challenge that in IT we face.
Right.
We like to think that, here's the solution, we're going to buy it, and it's going to fix all of our problems. You first have to define the problems, and then define how you want that tech solution to basically work for you. Then you put it in place, and the automation is what kind of fixes most of the inefficiencies. So we're starting to figure that out, and I think others within the business are starting to figure that out as well. So it's crazy to kind of see how things are transforming.
Moving in that direction. Technology is constantly changing and evolving, and it's fast paced. How do we keep up? Do you feel like you're doing stuff, and then 6 months from now it's like, oh well, we're gonna go with something new now because
Well, absolutely. I think part of our approach is to, again, really define like what those business problems are, not making rash decisions around tech, but really understanding holistically like how is this problem affecting the business as a whole, and then making purchasing decisions based on best in breed for whatever that area of the business is, not just a single department that's having an issue,
Right.
with whatever it may be, but really making sure that we're purchasing at this point enterprise,
Right.
ready solutions that can handle
that are
whatever
a
it is we
holistic
need.
approach that,
Yep.
that benefit everyone. Because you can't just throw money at it and get the technology because there's the human interface and input part of it. It's got to all work together.
It does, yeah. So the siloed business decisions, it becomes a bigger problem in the end. And so I think that's what's nice about the growth of our IT organization right now is that IT is now a relevant partner in the business, not just kind of, in the background fixing things, I guess.
As an IT employee, are you big into sci-fi?
No. Remember,
No,
I'm not an IT person.
Right, yeah, I mean,
by
you're just in the
nature. I
IT
just ended up here.
That's terrible. Not everyone in IT is, a Trekkie, right? That's just kind of how I like to think about it for some reason.
No, I'm definitely more of a rom-com personality.
Okay. It sounds like fun. What's coming technology-wise? Anything big we should be on the lookout for? When will I be replaced by a robot or
Hopefully
something
never.
like that?
Just keep doing a great job.
I'll try.
So we have a few things. One solution that we're looking for right now is replacing our quoting tool. So
Okay.
currently it's tied in with the ERP system. So bringing pricing and quoting native to the Salesforce platform is a solution that we're looking at, and that'll be
That's big.
a game changer.
Yeah.
It really kind of changes business processes as they stand today.
Right.
And then that could lead into so many other things. But
Do you hear that? I mean, is the quoting process is it's that thing that everybody wants immediately, right? I mean,
It
when you
is,
get
yeah.
so it's
and I think part of the problem is, we're layering so many things in ASI. So you've got cost estimating, and then you've
Yep.
got quoting, and sometimes, we're running estimates, and sometimes we're not, depending on, if we're manufacturing or,
Right.
whatever
And
the
outside-
case may be.
Yep,
So
yep.
there's a lot of inconsistencies, I think, that we've tried to just force into one system.
Right.
And really one system that probably was never intended to handle
To do what we're doing, yeah,
what we're
right.
asking it to do,
Yeah.
which you see all the time. So
Right.
that'll be big. My team also recently started partnering with HR, so there's a big project that we have open to really understand processes and systems that they currently have in place, and trying to see what we can transform there digitally.
So there are things on the horizon. You
Lots
will
coming.
have to come back and talk to us again about this.
We'll do an updated session
can-
when I can speak more to some of these things that we have in the works.
We'll get you on the red eye from you
I
wake
can't
up early
wait.
and travel and
Yeah, preferably the day after I
thank
travel
you for
in,
doing
but-
it. An interview on travel day. I really appreciate it.
Yep.
Very nice to talk to you. This has been Randi Yancey, Manager of Sales Technology.
Thank
at
you for
Premier
having me.
Packaging. Until next time, guys, this has been Billy Watkins with The Whole Package. Thank you.
Do you have comments, questions, or ideas about this topic? If so, we'd like to hear from you. Please visit primpack.com/podcast to let us know what you think. Thanks.